Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the channel. I am the Shotgun Shogun and we're going to be talking about Moonlight Violet. And first off, I just want to say that dude is super hot. Like super hot. Not very Bashojo, not like ML Haste, not like a grizzled old man. This dude has that like Yakuza, like edgy Yakuza feel to him, and bro, he is an absolute Chad. I saw him and I'm just like, bruh, sploosh. But let's get into the ML Violet.
Means nothing.
So edgy. Life means nothing. Dark Leo Thief. I love this whole aesthetic, dude. Like the Yakuza, like badass eye scar, like super good. Originally, he stood against Lilius's army and defended Perlin from Perlin's freedom. Now, edgy Violet. He regains, yeah. Citizens murdered everyone in his family. Super edgy past. Murders everyone. Joins hands with Lilius to create a new Perlin. Alright, tight. Okay, let's take a look at him. Decent attack, 1283. Pretty good. Not great in the health department. 5138 is a little on the squishy side. Does have okay-ish defense at 522. Speed is 116, which is really good, actually. Critical hit chance is going to have increased a critical hit chance in his awakenings. That's pretty good. Imprint effectiveness to top and bottom, I guess, is okay, but the imprint, like his self imprint, the critical hit chance, huge, 16.8%. That makes him way easier to gear if you triple S him. Personally, probably not gonna triple S him because, well, he's gonna be in Mystics and oof. But the nice thing is if you do get Remnant Violet, you can use regular Violet if you get him in the future, if you get spooked by him as a imprint or slates, although slates should typically be saved for limited characters regardless. Yeah, if you get him and you get some imprints on him, the critical hit chance is probably going to be your better bet. Alright, so let's get his skills here. So concentration is going to be his S2, and this is going to be his passive. At the start of battle and at the end of the caster's turn, has a up to 100% chance to increase evasion of the caster for 1 turn. After successfully evading, this gains 1 focus. When focus is at 5, after being attacked, consumes it all and uses Massacre against a random enemy. And one of the things that because it went by super fast on the stream this morning, is this isn't targeted, meaning that you have a 25% chance to use Massacre on a Spectre Tenebria. This is phenomenal. So if you're getting hit by cleaves, you're getting focus, you're having evasion, this is you pretty much have this up all the time, right? Because unless you get stripped or buff blocks will counter this, and buff blocks sucks, and there's no way to get rid of it really. So that does hurt him quite a bit. If you have increased evasion, you put Violet's Talisman on him. That's 80%. Put in Assassin Cartusia though. Now you're looking at 95% evasion at the beginning for every turn for him, as long as he gets to go and as long as the greater evasion isn't, or the evasion buff isn't stripped, right? So that's huge. Everybody loves evasion. Everybody loves evasion. Massacre looks super cool too. Okay, now Massacre, this is his S3. So right out the gate, you're going to look at it and you're like, holy crap, that's a lot. That's a lot of turns. 7 turns. 6 turns when you have it when you have it skilled up, which I mean, you're going to skill it up anyways. He's going to be one of those, another unit that's going to need to be plus 15 to just do what he needs to do. So increase attack of the caster for 2 turns before attacking with a sword, penetrates defense by 50%. And that's huge. That's huge, real big. That's why I think that running Violet's Talisman on him is going to be way better than Dreamblade, because you're going to have the passive attack from the Violet's Talisman that's going to stack with the attack buff, right? So that's going to be real big. Soulburn extends the duration of the buffs granted by 1 turn. That's cool, but whatever. Whatever. So here's the one that I wanted to show you right here. So as you can see, sure, it can't be countered on this one, right? But he's got the evasion, he's got full stacks here, and he's going to increase attack first and then hit this Spectre Tenebria through this. And that hit for 14k. That's pretty decent right there. I mean, I don't know what the gear is on this, but the fact that he gets attack up before he even does Massacre is huge. And the other thing too is he might have Massacre up. It just uses it. It doesn't reset the cooldown on it, right? So he can Massacre her. Then as soon as he gets a turn, he can Massacre somebody else. So you just massacre and back to back to back to back. I think that he's going to be very, very tough to deal with, right? And as you can see, they run him in a very safe comp. You have Ascart, you have FCC, you have Rowana in this, and like that's just a really thick team to compensate just for having him right there, right? And he's going to be the damage dealer. So he's going to be one of those, like, you know, protect. And with evasion, with Assassin Cartusia, with the Violet's Talisman, you're going to have a hard time hitting him and applying debuffs in the first place. So it's going to be real good. Now, like I said before, Basar does counter him pretty hard, but you got to hit him first, right? But if you are a Crown Basar, then you can stun him. That's why you do need to bring like some sort of cleanser of some sort. Destina, you know, anybody on a potion vial is going to help out. So that's going to be a big thing. DN, going to be good. So, yeah. Now, his S1 cuts the enemy with a 60% chance up to 75% chance to decrease hit chance for 1 turn. Now, this is also big because, well, guess what? He doesn't like to get hit. Guess what? If he's got evasion on and they have a decreased hit chance, they're not going to hit him because those stack. So you have a 100% chance to miss. I did the tests. Somebody somewhere will tell you that that's incorrect, but they're incorrect. Not only that, but if you have an Ascart, but plus his invasion, plus a Violet's Talisman, plus blind, yeah, good luck. You're not hitting him even with an Oath Key little bet. So that's going to be real big. And that means that more evasion. So how do you build this dude? I think that lifesteal is going to be your best bet. Let's go back to his stats here. So lifesteal is going to be your best bet because if he ends up by himself, he can potentially just trigger massacre after massacre after massacre, right? Especially like if they're very quick, right? You're going to be triggering those. That's going to make up for the chip damage through the misses, and you're going to be able to sustain yourself a bit better. It's kind of like how you build like a Mercer, right? So you're going to want to build him a little bit more tanky. He gets his own inherent attack buff, which is huge in terms of increasing his own damage. You will probably want to make him, does have 116 base speed, so it'll be pretty easy to increase his overall speed. But I feel like you don't want to make him glass cannon because even through miss, he's going to get hit real hard, right? He has his own inherent attack up from the S3 that's going to get to go. So you're going to want to kind of build him a bit more hefty for the sustain so that if you do get into a situation where they kill literally everybody else on your team, you can theoretically just completely solo teams through that. Violet's Talisman, I do think, is going to be absolutely the best artifact on him. Just because, like I said before, if you have it maxed out, you get 30% increased evasion after 3 turns. You get 30% increased attack. That's going to stack with his attack buff. That's going to just be doing tons of damage. And you're going to be healing more off of the lifesteal set. Even if you have to use the 88 Abyss lifesteal that has some effectiveness on it, that'll be fine for the S1 to reduce the critical hit chance, or to reduce their hit chance, to get more evades, to just pop through, massacre more things. I do think that he's going to be disgustingly overpowered, and I feel like they're going to have to nerf him because at some point he's just going to be just super busted, super busted. I will be 100% pulling for him. And as a matter of fact, I might just start setting aside Moloch Auras for him because I am going to get him and I'm going to mole him right up. I honestly think that he is probably going to be one of the more broken units that is going to come out for a while. And I think that that is just going to be real good. I do think they'll have some natural enemies, obviously, like I said, crown debuffers. Dizzy's going to be really strong against him just because, well, she doesn't have to hit, but you can only do so much, right? Sure, you can S3 him for a little bit, but if you bring a cleanser with him, perfectly fine. That only lasts for so long, and yeah, you're not going to be able to refresh it with the S2 because you're going to miss. You're not going to hit him with the S1. Again, Crown will go through all of that. So Dizzy's going to be a natural enemy to him. But if you just pre-ban Dizzy or ban Dizzy, is easy, right? Easy peasy. Like I said, you do want him to be a little beefy just to eat those hits. So that's I'll probably run him Lifesteal Crit. Maybe lifesteal, it depends. Maybe lifesteal HP. We'll see what kind of gear I have that goes with it, but I will be running like speed boots, some speed substats, because I do want him to be semi-quick and semi-thick. Quick and thick with a decent amount of damage. I know it's a tall order, but I love that like Yakuza like aesthetic. Definitely an absolute badass Chad character. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about him. Mystics rough. I am going to be refreshing for the shop for bookmarks and mostly Mystics in order to get him. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. And as always, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel or don't. I'm not the boss of you. You are your own person. But if you do, hit the bell notification, drop me a like and comment, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy, homies. Peace.
Cracky.